I'm here on Lac Brome, where the trees behind me have become a major point of discussion for the small town of Knowlton, Quebec. They were cut, and some people in town say it was way more than just pruning. Now, this all started when a local company was hired to cut trees after the owner of a home located just next to this walking path received a permit. The home belongs to Pierre Baudouin. He is the chairman of the board of directors of Bombardier. But residents say there's one big problem. The trees here, about 90 of them, do not belong to Baudouin. So this is actually an island, and it's connected by a foot and a cycling path on each side. And that's where all the affected trees are cut. You can see the line right there. And this is not private property. It's municipal property. Why do you think these trees were cut the way they were?
For view, entirely.
Now there are questions circling about who should be held accountable and how.
There was a comment, I think, from a friend of ours on this boat about 2 months ago saying, hey, look at that.
That's Brome Lake resident Angus Cully. He took us out on the water to give us a better view and a sense of why this is causing such a fuss.
We didn't realize at the time that there was sort of some major bylaw issues. Like, someone goes and cuts the trees in a straight line across an entire island, you assume that the authorities or someone in authority has some say over what's going on, right?
The work was completed in December by a local tree maintenance company, which claims to have had proper authorization from the city. But the mayor says they weren't aware, nor did they approve the work. He says the town and the property owner are at an impasse, and lawyers may get involved, possibly to mediate.
And of course, the town doesn't issue permits to cut on town land. We cut on town land ourselves, or we hire a contractor ourselves. So that's where we are at.
Also involved now is a public relations firm, which told CBC Baudouin will not be commenting on this matter. In a statement, it said in the process of obtaining Baudouin's permit, the contractor, EGH Inc., clearly explained to the city the nature of the work he wanted to do on the island. The statement said the permit to cut was issued without conditions or restrictions, and that the objective was to trim back regrowth on the trees. But arborist Sean Danaher says this was more than trimming.
I do think it's a shame that, there was 20-foot pieces left, because there should have been 30 or 40 feet left, proper trimming, if you will. There's really not much chance this tree is going to live much longer.
They feel an outrage that on public land something of a massacre has taken place, and on their we own the land since it belongs to the town, and it's terrible that it happened. An ideal solution is a penalty that's strong enough that other neighbors would take notice before thinking of doing something like that.